Today's video, I want to talk about what is going on in Turkey between the man that is called Ijele and the IPOB group that is led by Nnamdi Kanu. Good morning, my brother. You're welcome. It was good. It was good. Thank you. Thank you so much. It was good. So it's the beginning of another week, and yeah, we are grateful to God that we are alive. So over the weekend we saw what happened, and IPOB and Ijele having it out in Turkey. And in this video, I want to ask the question: who is afraid of Ijele, and why is IPOB after Ijele? What exactly is what Ijele is doing or saying that they feel so aggrieved about? That they feel that it's after them, because if Ijele is talking on social media and they don't like what he's saying, for example. Okay, fine. But how is that affecting IPOB? Why is Ijele a threat to IPOB? So I don't know if I'm coming out very clear and loud. I would like to have some feedback on that front. So my people, is an open conversation. I want us to look into this scenario, what is going on. You say you are fighting for Biafra, quote unquote, and you are doing whatever you are doing, and somebody is on social media and saying what he's saying. How does those affect each other? Very okay, very good. Ututoma, oh, one name Madu. Thank you so much. No, Lutana. So how is that affecting anybody? Okay, I'm glad to hear that. How is IPOB being affected by what Ijele is doing? Like, Ijele is on social media making his assertions, and IPOB is also largely on social media making their own assertions. How is it affecting them? Like, how I'm trying to get this clear. I'm trying to make you people reason along with me. IPOB say that they are doing everything that is in their power to restore Biafra, you see, and they are inciting the youth to go and face military people and security forces empty-handed, even though the group was proscribed. Instead of them to focus on the lawsuit or whatever to unproscribe the group, they are inciting the youth to defy the government and defy the law and go against the law to their own retribution. And they don't have any problem with this. Now Ijele is coming to bust their bubble that, guys, nothing is going on. These people are taking you for a ride. So, for example, let's assume IPOB is going anywhere, making negotiation, meeting the UN, meeting the EU, doing everything that they are doing underground. Thank you. Exactly. Ijele is telling the truth. What Ijele is saying is affecting their business and their beneficiaries. Exactly. This is the core of the matter, because Ijele is hitting them at the since they have started all this thing, when anybody says anything, they will come up against you so fiercely. So everybody is afraid. To the point that even Nigerian Igbo politicians are afraid. Igbo leaders are even afraid. You remember what happened to what is it called now? This man that is the name is on my list right now. He was in the Senate and he came to Germany. You remember how they attacked him, Ekweremadu. You remember how they attacked Ekweremadu. So everyone is almost like in living in fear of those people. And at the end of the day, Ijele just came out fiercely, with disregarding all their threats, standing firm, and they feel really threatened, and they feel so threatened that they want to go against, like they really literally want to have him, take him out, and they actually put money ransom on his head, and even mine, but mine is just out of the way for now. But what is it that Ijele is doing, and what are they doing that they feel affected with what Ijele is saying? Because if you say you are going to the EU, you are going to the White House, you are doing all this thing, how does somebody talking about it affect you? I wonder, did Ijele stop the UN meeting? Did Ijele stop anything? Ijele is talking. For example, Nnamdi Kanu and his IPOB group, they have been on social media laying all sorts of claim, castigating Buhari, say to the extent of even say Buhari is dead, Buhari is this. Did it stop Buhari from being president? Did it stop Buhari from doing his policy? How did it affect Buhari? Buhari just sit down, they pick in titi, no consigner. Why is Ijele a problem for IPOB? And why is it that when you are saying something about Nnamdi Kanu, automatically you are against Igbo, automatically you are against Biafra? Can't you people see that there's something missing? These people are taking everybody for a ride. How does the talking about somebody affect whatever the person is doing? For example, I'm here on social media, I'm talking about whatever I'm talking about. How does what another person is doing affecting me? Except if somebody is slandering me to the point that people unsubscribe from my channel and people stop listening to my channel, or people block me, all those kind of a thing. You see that, then it will start affecting me. This is what is going on, because those people that are running around in Igbo land from pillar to post, calling themselves volunteer, choosing death over life, choosing unproductivity, have started to gain back their senses. And those people that they put on that job are actually what they are doing. Their ability to incite you at home, running around helter-skelter, this is actually what they are doing. And when Ijele comes to advise people against it, that means Ijele is spoiling the work they are doing. Because you at home is what they are doing. You running from pillar to post is what the Biafra they are looking for. Because they need you to be on the road. They need you to be dying. They need that chaos to be seen as doing something, because they are not doing anything. They are interested in Nigerian politics. They are only interested in Nigerian politics. And all these things they are doing is to continue to seem relevant within the Nigerian political sphere, so that they will be talking about them within the Nigerian press, and they will be a force to reckon with, quote unquote, in Nigeria. This is why they are doing all these things. It's not because they care about you. They don't. It's not because they are fighting for Biafra. They are not. They are fighting over their pockets. I've shown you how they register the company. They have registered it in different forms, with different names, in different categories. And some people ask me, okay, since you have all this information, why don't you go and sue them? Why don't you take them to court and all those things? That is not my priority. My own priority is people who are being led to their early graves. And we need to stop this madness, because it can spiral out of control and go beyond what we are thinking. Now, when you have this large number of young men who have abandoned jobs, who have abandoned school, who have abandoned anything productive they are doing, they are running around, standing idle, calling themselves volunteer, hitting their chest, Yes, their Biafra is only on Facebook. And so when you come to Facebook and talk anything, then they come after you because you are after their Facebook Republic of Biafra. They are not interested in Biafra. They are only interested in the benefit that they are getting from that brouhaha that is going on. And so people can be talking about them, and people can be saying IPOB, and then from time to time Nigerian media will reference IPOB, and they will feel important. It doesn't even matter in the light of which they are putting them in reference. They can say IPOB are killing IPOB, whatever it is, as long as their name is mentioned on the media, they are very happy. This is madness. This is something that Igbo people in general, if they don't quench this fire now, is going to consume them. There's fire on the mountain. This Nnamdi Kanu and his people, they have made Igbo people that used to value life to see nothing in their life again. They now make them to commonize death, as if death means nothing. They now tell them you are going to die anyway. They now tell them, people have to make sacrifice. Some people have to make sacrifice. And he used to say that he's going to lead from the front. But now he's not saying all those things again. And then you have to ask yourself, why do you have to die for something that you don't know what is going on? They keep telling telling you they are doing this, they are doing that. If you call him and ask him, what exactly are you doing now? What are you doing now? They will say, yeah, everything is in, you understand. They will just say one thing or the other. All this thing, it takes time, everything is going on the ground, but at the due time we'll let you know. What is the due time? So how is somebody pointing out these fraudulent activities in the name of freedom? How is it affecting you if you are doing what you are doing, and if you are being truthful, if you are being straightforward? Why are you scared of what somebody else is saying? And let us not even forget that freedom of speech is a fundamental human right. Huh? Freedom of speech is a fundamental human right. How can you want to take away the freedom of people to say their mind, especially in Igbo land, when we know that Igbo people and Igbo land is actually a cradle of society that values fairness and fair hearing, and somebody all of a sudden materialized from nowhere and has the power and the authority to take away freedom of speech, to take away freedom of association. And so you have to belong to his group, you have to belong to his movement, otherwise you are not sabo. And so you don't have any free will, you don't have any free speech, you don't have any fundamental freedom. You understand? And when you say what they don't like, if you are within their range in Nigeria, because there's a lot of lawlessness, they come after you physically and otherwise. And now they feel that they can go against Ijele because maybe they lay false accusations on him and they say he has no documentations. And many of them are sitting on that table because the issue of document is a very, 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 very dangerous part they are trading. Can they face the backlash? How many of them all over the world have documents? Can they face the backlash? A while ago, Uchemefo, the deputy, he didn't also have documents. And people fought for him. And all those people that fought for him, and now he's a British citizen, all of those people, they are all saboteurs. So my people, these people are treading on a very dangerous path. And anybody that is not seeing it now, are you going to wait for it to get to your doorstep? These people has communalized death. And how many people will die? They will say, yeah, it's part of it, we must continue. No. People have died enough during the war. There is no need for any other war. And they are British citizen, Nnamdi Kanu, Kenny Kanu, one Kenny Kanu. He writes his name in different forms. He is the one that is saying he's the leader of Biafra, and he lives in Britain, and Britain is a major stakeholder for Nigeria. And Britain is one of the, the Security Council meeting, permanent, they have a permanent seat in the UN Security Council. They have a determining, capacity to determine what happened. You don't go to them, you don't initiate anything there, you never talk about it. The only time this man has been seen talking about anything in the United Kingdom was when he was actually demonstrating as a Nigerian against Boko Haram killing, against the Goodluck Jonathan regime. And he even said it that they are against any violence in Nigeria to tear the country apart. This is not what they want. I'm telling you guys. Let me even show you the video, Seth. Just a second, I will show you this video now.
Yeah, man, I would. And the killing of people to integrate the zoo shouldn't come to anybody as a surprise. Our promise is very simple. If they fail to give us Biafra, Somalia will look like a paradise compared to what will happen to that zoo. It is a promise, it is a prayer, it's a pledge,
this is when
a threat to them. My name is reason Nnamdi Kanu. The reason why we're here today is to protest the killing of innocent women and children and men, for that matter, all over Nigeria, especially in the southern part of Nigeria. We are not happy. We are not pleased with what is happening, and that is why we're here today. As you can see, there are a lot of Nigerians who are protesting about the killing of families, people who are determined to tear the country apart violently, and it is not something that we support. It is not something that we would like to see continue, and we are here today to send a clear message to the Nigerian government through the High Commissioner that what is happening in the country is unacceptable, and we cannot accept it. If that continues, it will lead to the violent situation of the country. There will be no more Nigeria for anyone to go to. There will be no Nigeria for anyone to refer to. In fact, what is happening in Somalia today will be like a tea party. So we cannot allow this nonsense to continue. Something has to be done. And the consequences of the actions of terrorism in Nigeria must be driven home to the people, so that even the terrorists themselves will be able to understand that there is no mileage in that government. The only thing they can accomplish is the breakup of Nigeria. The best thing that they can cover people, the best thing they can force people to rush into a region which is not theirs, then they are clearly mistaken. We are asking for peace, we are asking for people to get together, we are asking for everybody who loves Nigeria, who is associated with that country, to please prevail upon terrorism in Nigeria so we can bring it to an end. That is why the multitude of Nigerians are gathered here today. Those of us in the UK are determined to work with the government for peace. We are determined to work with the international community for peace. One thing we cannot stomach is a repeat of 1966. What is happening today in Nigeria was the reason why Nigeria fought a bitter civil war for 3 years between 1967 and 1970. If this continues, there will be another civil war in Nigeria. And this time around, no place will be safe in Nigeria. This time around, nobody will be safe in Nigeria. So it is imperative that everybody who has the interest of the country at heart acts now and immediately to stop this nonsense from continuing.
So,
in fact, what is happening in Somalia today will be like a tea party.
So my people, you saw this video. He is the one here. He is the one making this video. I don't know if you were able to hear it very well, or if I should replay it, you can let me know. So this man is not interested in breaking up Nigeria. So you cannot switch within like he used to say you have to be consistent, but there's no consistency there. And this is just 2012, and by this time he was still doing the Radio Biafra. So you can see that there is a problem there. He's not interested in secession or leaving Nigeria, but he's using all these things to garner, popularity and money and fame, so that he will, use that, ride on that front to get into Nigerian politics. But for now, he's enjoying embezzling the funds and misappropriating all the monies that people are contributing, and taking advantage of the love that people have for him, and because they believe he's fighting for Biafra, and they believe that he's out for the good, and for the best interest of the Igbos. But unfortunately for them, this man is not interested in what they are thinking. This man is only, because he knows that he's not doing anything. He knows he's not going anywhere. He knows he's not meeting any government. He knows it because he doesn't have the mandate to go anywhere and represent anybody in any capacity, you see. And this Biafra, this idea of IPOB was originally not his even. The idea of IPOB is something that, Council of Elders, there were these learned people that came together, and they were advocating for Igbo land and for Igbo interest, and also because of the difficulties that Igbo people are facing in Nigeria. So they came up with this idea of IPOB, and they were doing very well. They were having progress. They have different initiatives, and they invited Nnamdi to come and take over the media, part of that group, that foundation, what they are doing. And he saw how it was that people were listening to him. He was gathering followers and momentum, and of course he has the charisma to talk. You have to give that to him. And then he decided to hijack the whole IPOB and made it his personal property. And this is how he went into registering IPOB. And then the founding fathers of this group who had the idea, who had this initiative, he branded all of them as Sabo, he character assassinated them. There is nothing vile that one should not say that he did not say about these people. And that is how they all abandoned this IPOB and left it for him.
First special edition of the News Hour Radio Biafra coming to you live from Tech. Good evening, wonderful people, great Biafrans, wherever you are in the world. We are welcoming you to today's rather extra special edition of the News Hour Radio Biafra coming to you live from Texas, from Corpus Christi, Texas, in the United States of America. I'm Nnamdi Kanu, your host and director of Radio Biafra, and by the grace of God, a servant of the wonderful people of Biafra. I am delighted to say every Biafran, wherever you are on this planet, be it today, yesterday, or from 10, 15 years ago, if you identify yourself as a Biafran, you should come under the authority and the guardianship of the Council of Elders of the Indigenous People of Biafra. We have a de facto.
Are you listening? The Council of Elders of the Indigenous People of Biafra. So the idea was to have this, Indigenous People of Biafra as something like a de facto government for Biafrans, and these elders will see to it that things are put in place. It's not a one-man show. It was never intended for it to be a one-man show. And this is the same people that will tell you, go and do your own, go and do your own. If Nnamdi Kanu is not doing well, go and do your own. But he hijacked the initiative of other people. You hear him saying the Council of Elders. Eh?
Of Biafra. We have a de facto government enshrined in the Constitution of Nigeria by virtue of the fact that we are seeking to deploy customary laws as a way of governing our people. So we can have a Biafra, in fact, we have a de facto Biafran government as we speak, headed by His Royal Majesty, Honorable Justice Ezozobo, retired. Go and register and be a part of what Radio Biafra is doing, which automatically entitles you to become a Bilie Human Rights Initiative member. If you are in Nigeria, you go to 90 Wedru Road, where outside that territory, you please.
So part of this Council of Elders was also the Bilie Human Rights Initiative. And this Bilie Human Rights Initiative were the people that fought for Uche Mefo to get his documents when he was being faced by the threat of deportation in the UK. So this Bilie initiative now has also been scattered because of this man, and they have all been tagged saboteurs.
Contact Radio Biafra, go and volunteer, go to the Facebook and join us. Register as a Biafran, as thousands upon thousands of people have done already, so we can move together as one. The entire Biafran family will be united under the leadership of the Council of Elders. I am not leading Biafra, neither is my team at the entire board of the Radio Biafra editorial board. We are not leading Biafra, neither is Bilie leading Biafrans. Biafrans are led by our wise men, our wise elders, our wise fathers, our wise uncles, our brothers, who make up the Council of Elders of the Indigenous People of Biafra, whom by the grace of God, our brethren in Norway, in Denmark, and in Sweden should be able to provide an office for.
Please, I want to take this opportunity to thank our wonderful brother, Dr. Nnamdi.
So somebody asked me why the kings and everybody are not saying anything. Because when you say anything, it's almost like literally that you are against your own people. This is the level of this manipulation. This guy kind of manipulated his way into the hearts of the people, and anybody that says pim against this man, that person is like going against your people. So this is why when Ijele started coming out and they saw that he was strong, the king of Afaruku Ibeku, where he's from, featured on Ijele's program and was saying, thank you, Ijele. We are like at a loss. They were helpless, because if you said anything, they will come out strongly against you and attack you, like physical attack. To the point of taking some people out. Yeah, it was that bad. Look at Nyanwodo. They even issued that. Even this one from his high podium, he was saying, if they see Nyanwodo, they should do this. Even as of 3 days ago, they were still saying Nyanwodo, they should get his daughter, get his child, Korawusa, get his child. This is what they are doing. So if you're a politician and you say anything that goes against this guy, it's like you have already lost your footing before you even started, because it will be like you are just there to support Hausa Fulani interest. And who wants that? Who wants to be tagged? You understand? So it was a very big risk, you know. It was a very big risk. Even me, like when I'm talking, they are like they want to know my where I come from. They want to go and intimidate my family, and they are coming into my inbox. They even invaded my Facebook inbox, and they are writing, "Can I know more about you?" Like they were even sending it out to people and say, "Can I know more about you? Can I know more about you?" They want to know who I am. They will be coming like friendly. I'm this social person. I'm from social person. They want me to say where I'm from so that they can go and terrorize the people. You understand? So this is how bad it is. This is a problem, my people. This is a problem.
The kind of for the job he's doing.
Yes, and from Nnamdi Kanu, we're signing off and signing off and we're saying, God bless you wherever you are. Do not forget to please rejoin us right about 12 midnight, London time. We love you all. Thank you. Made by Nnamdi Kanu on 25th June 2013. This video is not done to of Biafra IPOB Kanu on. Thank you very much and God bless you.
So I want to play this audio for you again.
This is an extract from Radio Biafra broadcast made by Nnamdi Kanu on 25th June 2013. This video is not done to castigate Nnamdi Kanu nor anyone else, but rather to put the record straight for all Biafra people. Points you must note: indigenous people of Biafra IPOB has a de facto government headed by His Lordship, retired Chief Justice Eze Ozobo, and not Nnamdi Kanu as he claims today. Nnamdi Kanu was once a humble servant appointed to head the media department, Radio Biafra, before he became an arrogant commander of his radio followers. Nnamdi Kanu made it clear who the leader of IPOB is, and that every Biafran should come under the authority of Council of Elders of Indigenous People of Biafra. Truth is very expensive. Very few people trade with it. Lies and deceit are very cheap and common.
So my people, you know why I'm showing you this thing? Because it will be like right now people actually think he initiated the idea. No, he didn't. He doesn't have anything of his own. This guy is a complete failure, but he just decided to take advantage of this opportunity. And then when he asked for money for donation, people were thinking, he's being faithful, and they were donating the money to him. And where is that money today? It cannot be accounted for. And all of the coordinators or anybody who was in charge back then, who knew about the money that was donated, who asked, for audit of the money, they are all, as I'm talking to you, they are all saboteurs. Money has been placed on their head. You understand? Even people who sponsored him, even people that gave him money, gave his wife money when he was starting out, that he didn't have anything. Those people are all saboteurs right now. And now he has this army of foot soldiers that they are ready to do his bidding. And then comes Ijele, and Ijele is trying to quench that fire of those foot soldiers who are endangering their life, endangering their community, and putting the whole of Igbo land at risk of military invasion and occupation. And this is what he feels threatened about. How can you feel threatened that people are being advised not to lose their life? How? And this man used to make man that he would lead from front. So idea of IPOB did not start from him. IPOB is something that was supposed to be, you understand me, was supposed to be initiative initiative to have a de facto government within Igbo land for Igbo people, and that it should be within the Nigerian, within the constraints of the law of Nigeria, using the customary angle. You understand? So, there will be kind of a de facto government within Igbo land, based on the customary laws of Nigeria. Because in Nigeria, there is still option for you to have customary law. So there are people that take advantage of that customary law, something like land dispute, things that affect the locality of every part of Nigeria. You have access to that customary law, and that customary court is used to judge, customary issues, traditional issues within different localities. So they were hoping to use this IPOB to de facto govern the southeastern region and make everybody come under this control of reintroducing the Igbo customary norms within Igbo land as a starting point, like to put Igbo land in order, to set things going. But this guy just came out from nowhere, a Nigerian politician, just hijacked the whole thing. And now anybody that talks is is a is automatically, and he gave the impression that there's nothing like peaceful or anything. All those people that they are doing nothing, that he's going to do it in a violent way, that he's going to lead from the front, it's going to be fire and brimstone. You understand? Most times people want action. People feel that get whatever energy, something like that, something high, something quick, something fast. So this is what happened, and this guy just kind of hijacked a noble idea and made it his own. Eh? Military skill. You are not ready to even go to jail. You absconded. I'm replaying some of my. I'm coming out. I want to show you something.
The first man that started this rally, where did he do the headquarters?
Which is the man?
What's he called?
Who told you he's at Biafra?
The first man that started this rally, police, where did he do the headquarters?
Which is the man?
What's he called?
Who told you he's at Biafra?
Sorry?
Who told you he started Biafra?
I was at least I had the movement. The rally
he started a movement, not Biafra, my dear. But we are pursuing
he
Biafra.
started the movement of Biafra.
Exactly. We are not.
The headquarters we are.
Listen, we are not in a movement. We are in the process of reclaiming our country. That is why we answer to Biafrans. I will answer you again. I will answer every question. I do. He built it in his father's compound in Okwe.
Sorry?
He built the headquarters in his own father's compound in Okwe.
That's why I'm asking you, because he built it in his own father's compound.
And this one, he's in his
movement. He's not fighting for Biafra.
Look at him. He's in his father's compound.
That's the difference.
Okay.
Did Ojukwu fight for movement?
He's in his father's compound.
I'm waiting to hear what you say.
Look at him. He's in his father's compound.
Did he fight for Biafra?
Ojukwu fought for Biafra.
Was Rike fighting for the movement or for Biafra?
Yeah, but the question there, he did not see a land.
Exactly.
So
he learned, and everything he used to castigate him, that is what he's doing now. Everything, everything he said, Wazukri is this, Wazurike is that. Every of those things is what he's doing now. Every one of them. And, he was blowing hot that he wants to die, But when it was time, did he die?
I broadcasted from the zoo, from Lagos. I told them where I was in Lagos. My sister Rita Nuboko was there, and a few other people. We told them where we were broadcasting from. What can they do? They can't do anything. After all, if they arrest me, that is automatic ticket for Biafra to be discussed at the British Parliament.
You see?
If you kill me, it's even worse for you. Because the British Parliament my MP will stand up in the House of Commons and demand an autopsy. And they know what that means. And there's something called inquest here. You must tell us how this man died. And then the whole British public will know about Biafra by force. They don't know the people they're playing with. They think we're like Owazuke, a hungry person from a very poor home that stumbled upon money and decided to sell our 4 lives lost. Our people are not ashamed that 4 young stars have been killed only yesterday. Who are the ones? Did people not see me with Arinza work of Eastern Pilot at the Zoo River? Has Owazuke been to a Zoo River to go and see where his own members died? Where they were dumped? But I have been there. Maybe some of them there came to kidnap me, but I don't care. A problem. They need to remove him, and very, very quickly. This is Radio Biafra, where we Pastor Man Mesu. Barrister will talk to us about Twitter.
So, my people, this guy is a dangerous man. He's a very dangerous man. But the good thing is that Ijele will come out, but it is just for you to know that he's not fighting for Biafra, and he feel there is, Biafra is not coming anytime soon. That's just it. Because nobody is contrary to what everybody is thinking, that this man is doing anything. Nobody is going to. No, the world powers are not interested in dissolving Nigeria. That is the truth. They are not interested, and the military is the people that will decide what will happen. Not lay people. No matter the problem in a country, no matter how distraught the civilians is, everything is in the military. It is the military people that will decide. You understand? It is people who have weapons that make their mind up what they want to do. Like Boko Haram, they came into weapons and they are going for it and fighting with it. And the Nigerian government has been fighting them ever since. So Biafra is not coming anytime soon, especially because nobody is doing anything to that regard. Right now, even Nnamdi Kanu made everything worse. Like, if there was any hope of achieving anything, this guy is actually standing in the way, because there is so much division right now across Igbo land within families. Nobody is fighting for Biafra, and that is the truth. Nobody is fighting for Biafra. Biafra is not coming anytime soon. And at the end, the most that can happen, like, the world powers are interested in a restructured Nigeria, in more equitable Nigeria. And of course, there are problems of Boko Haram and Islamist, annihilating people. Of course, that notice. But some people feel that if the world people are talking about it and wanting to intervene, that it means it's going to result in the dissolution of Nigeria. The only people that will agree to dissolve Nigeria are Nigerians themselves, and it's going to be the politicians in Nigerian parliament. But it's not happening. The politicians are not talking about that. The politicians are talking about whatever they are talking about, but they are not talking about that. Like, you don't have these nationalists in politics. Because if you are a nationalist, you don't have access to that political apparatus. You don't come into that kind of power. So there are no Igbo nationalists or Yoruba nationalists in the South, of course. But obviously there are nationalists of the Northerners are nationalists, and they are almost like using the whole apparatus of the state of Nigeria to cater for their ethnic nationality. Just that's why there's so much grievances, because everybody feel everything is going to the north. But in truth, it's going to the northern elite, not to the northern people, you see. And they have kind of radicalized their youth, and there's so much intolerance in the north, religious intolerance, all kinds of intolerance. And who is suffering it today? Today, there's bloodshed across the north. So it used to be in the northeast, but it's also now in the northwest, to the point that even Castina is not safe. Castina people have, even from Daura, they are there at the border, Karo, Namura, they are all going into Niger. They are not safe. And the Niger soldiers are also fighting Boko Haram. So it's a warring enclave now. But that doesn't mean that anybody is going to send troops to come and die for anybody. At the end of the day, it is the resolution that we are going to reach on our own. So all this, I'm going to the EU, I'm going to the UN, I'm going to the world power. Nobody is going to come and do anything for you. At the most, before any intervention of such will happen, you know that millions and millions and millions must have perished. It's not like anything like this that they will come. Look at what has happened in the northeast and in the middle belt, the amount of extermination that has taken place there. How many interventions do you see? Now it's like the British government is actually writing a letter. They had a session about it, and now everybody's saying like putting Buhari on notice, and trying to ban them from visa regulations and all those kind of a thing. But you cannot deny that Nigeria has that territorial integrity. And if you want to say you want to restore Biafra, you need to even start from a territory. Like, where is this territory, and have you negotiated with the stakeholders in this territory? Where is this territory that you want to grant sovereignty to? You don't even have it established, you see. So this is actually the starting point, and it's not happening. It's not happening. And Tony Nnamdi is having this alliance to take down the 1999 Constitution, to create something new, something that will grant a better foundation for the nation. I see that as a good thing. If the Southerners and the Middle Belt people can come together and back up this constitutional reform, it's a very formidable approach, and it can yield something that will benefit everybody for a start, you see. And if you say that you want to go to war, you don't have the ammunition to go to war. You don't have the state apparatus. You don't have anything. You don't have any world power supporting you. So what is the essence of inciting you to go and be singing "We are good to go," to be rehearsing, with empty hands? Like, if this was not happening in life, it would be the joke of the century. Like, young men are practicing how to shoot a gun, and they don't even have any gun, and they are saying they are good to go, they are doing martial arts. Where does that happen? Exactly, British has pulled out of the EU, you see. And even at all you want to go anywhere, even during the war, during the Biafra war, who were the mediators? It was the African Union, it was the AU. They were meeting in Ethiopia, they were meeting in Ghana. It was the AU, because you start from Africa first. So have you taken all your grievances to the AU? The UN, you can only have access to the Justice Department. You can petition the International Justice Court, Court of Justice, for any grievances that you have. It doesn't mean that the UN is going to come for your, to intervene on your behalf. The UN doesn't even have a military. They have only a peacekeeping force. Oh, that would be good. That would be good. That would be good. And I'm also thinking, we always talk about restructuring, and like what are the for that, what exactly are we talking about? We don't even have a laid out approach of what, ECOWAS, yeah, ECOWAS before AU, exactly. Of course, I'm even I'm even mixing the two. ECOWAS, Economic Community of West African States, first, because if there's anything happening in Nigeria, they are going to bear the brunt of it. The ECOWAS community. Imagine if anything happens in Nigeria. Imagine what is going to happen to Ghana, to Togo. Like, imagine the human influence, the devastation. It's a huge region. regional disaster. Tell me who is going to support this thing. Instead, if you start any mayhem, the world will support Nigeria to deal with you. I wonder, I don't even know, like, how can Israel go against US interest? If US is interested to have Nigeria as one, you remember what the US ambassador to Nigeria said. He said the idea of Nigeria is even bigger than Nigerians. The idea of Nigeria is like merging, having this big melting pot. So it's something like what they are contending with in the US, because they have people from different nationalities, and they are trying to, as successful or unsuccessful as it has been the last hundreds of years. I mean, the jury is out there, but it is what it is. The US is also a melting pot. So that is what they are thinking. Like, they cannot support something like this. You understand? Because it's not in their best interest. It doesn't serve their interests. It is better to have this large large access to this large expanse of land, and just have one set of people in control, instead of going through different small governments. For some reason, for whatever that reason may be, they are more interested to have a united Nigeria, albeit better, equitable, however you want to do it, but they are not interested in dissolution. And if they are interested in dissolution, it's just film. They will just incite one, like these Biafrans that are itching for it. It's just a free for all. You understand? So at the moment, they are not interested in it, and the German government is also not interested in dissolution of Nigeria. They have said they will support the Nigerian government. Like, every government is saying the same thing. Where do you have the support and this backing upon which you are standing to be sending young people to go and face the military with bare hands? And everybody is afraid to speak up. How many people died in MNA? Some, they say it's 20, 25, 40, 27. And it's as if it's not a big deal. It's as if it's already past tense. Forget about it. Let's move on. And they are warming up to cause another disaster on the 1st. On the 1st is just this week now. On Thursday is going to be the 1st. Imagine, imagine. Just imagine, governor, imagine. So if you are even interested one bit in your people, why don't you actually advocate for this region? These people are living in misery. These people, they don't have road. The market that they go to is flooded. They are so hopeless that they have to stay inside the mud water and put their goods and stand in that mud water and wade through that mud water to go and buy goods. You imagine the health crisis that this will result in the future. And you have women and children. You don't know the contaminants. You don't know the toxins that they are bringing into their homes. You don't know how far this environmental pollution will go. How it's going to alter their genetics. You don't know all these things, and you are just busy inciting people to hate, to taking all that is wrong with Nigeria and making people angry with it, as if it's going to bring the solution. And somebody is pointing out to people, please, my people, don't listen to this guy. Calm down. Do what you can with your life. Enjoy your life. There's problem everywhere. It's not as easy as it, and they are hating on him. I'm tired of this kind of people. I don't even know where they saw that kind of thing. How can US just come? Even, do you know that this Africa front that the US wanted to station their military base in Nigeria, Jonathan did not allow that, and so they had to go to Ghana to put that military front. Yes. The US couldn't even invade Nigeria to force Nigeria to put that their military Africa front. I forgot. I think it's Africa front they called it. That is supposed to be. They want to station it in strategic positions in Africa. Even Jonathan did not give them access to that, and they were able to do that in Ghana. And you think they would just come? Nigeria, as everything as is wrong with Nigeria, Nigeria military is still the best in Africa. It's the most robust. It's the most advanced. Have you seen the Nigerian military in action? As you look at it, as you downplay it, it is not as simple as that. Some people think that this Nigerian military, that they are just nothing, that they can just do like this, they can just do like this. It's just that there's a lot of compromise because of all this Boko Haram issue, and the terrain that this Boko Haram is holding sway on is different from Igbo terrain. Igbo terrain is clustered, it's not expansive. You can't even do this kind of thing Boko Haram is doing within Igbo terrain, because they have this huge expanse of land that goes wide and far. You understand? It's a different terrain. You can't even do this kind of guerrilla warfare and succeed with it, because Igbo people live within the villages. Everywhere is occupied. Like everywhere you see everything that looks like a bush, there are people. So there are more people living in Igbo land, in every corner of Igbo land, than anywhere else in Nigeria. If you go to the southwest, you see large expanse of lands and nobody lives there. There is no human, it's just large expanse of land. You don't have that in Igbo land. The same thing, if you go to the north, you see large expanse of land that is just there. But you don't have that in Igbo land. Everywhere in Igbo land is occupied already, because the Igbo civilization is based on villages, So they are organized themselves around villages, and so they are within the territory, every part of it. And it's accessible. You understand? There are no seclusive part of the forest where it will be possible for you to go and hide and commit all this kind of acts. The only thing that Igbo people can do is a frontal war, and we don't have that capacity, and there is actually no need for that. We don't have to kill ourselves and die because we want Biafra. Why? What is the structure of Biafra? What is the government going to look like? If there is tyranny within all this kind of thing, and there is no room for anybody to have another say, what makes you think Biafra is going to be different? That when you get Biafra, it's going to be a magic one, boom, abracadabra, everything will now be good. And all of a sudden, these people that have no respect for elders, that have no respect for women, that have no respect for authority, that have no regard for law, all of a sudden they become law abiding. Like it's an utopian. It doesn't happen like that. So anything that you are not able to function, like you are not able to do that now, you are not able to make it possible now, then you are not going to be able to do it. You're not going, like, it's something that people have to get used to. The idea of tolerance, the idea of freedom of speech, the idea of having the liberty to choose who you want to live with, who you want to associate with, who you want to marry, who you want to deal with, the liberty to live, the freedom to live your life as you want, according to the law, And what is the law? What are the fundamentals that will hold the society? Like, these are the things you have to do first. And if you say Nigeria is marginalizing you, and on the basis of that you want to separate, then it is not a matter of secession. It is a matter of social justice. It means you are crying out for social justice. It's identity politics, and that your identity as Igbo is being undermined, and you are being mistreated based on that identity as Igbo. And you are using this identity to push back for recognition, for dignity from the larger society. And it is now a matter of social justice, equitable justice, and do for me as you did for others. I don't want more rights than the others. I want something as you have given to the others. They don't even have the money that they even contribute. There is no account for it. Like they are broke. They don't have any money. They have no money. That's why the guy continues to say contribute money. So Ijele is not your problem, my people. Your problem is right there facing you. Your problem is Nnamdi Kanu. He is not doing anything. He is not fighting for Biafra. He is a Nigerian politician. The earlier you get this into your mind, the better for you. And I pray that everybody that listened to me this morning, that you gain the wisdom to reject and abandon this suicide mission, this Biafra freedom fraud, and face your life squarely. If there is injustice in Nigeria, then fight for that injustice. Stop putting Biafra, because now Nnamdi Kanu has privatized the name Biafra. It doesn't worth anything anymore. Now when you mention Biafra, it's a joke. It's like when children are quarreling and children are fighting, you know how children are doing, and then they will say, you are not my friend again. I'm not going to play with you again. This is what Biafra has become. That Nigeria is not treating you well. I'm not doing again. I want my own. The day Nigeria will treat you well, maybe the day the person you want to be in leadership is there, then everything is fine. Then the day the person is not there again, I want my own country. So it's become a joke. So you have to focus on what you want. If you want to be a secessionist region, then you stay on that secession, regardless of who is in power, regardless of what is going on. You stay on the secession agenda. But if you don't have the capacity to stay on the secession part, then you stay on the social justice part and fight for equitable justice within Nigeria. In all the ways Nigeria is marginalizing the Igbo, you go after it. You use your lawmakers, you use the people who are governing in the region, you hold them accountable to do justice with the allocations they are getting. You understand me? That the guy is out of his mind. The guy is actually out of his mind. I have so many of his audios where he boasts and said he doesn't want, there's nothing like freedom, he just boasts and says different things at whim, like he's very unstable, and that much is obvious. And if you say you want Biafra, and somebody like this that is so erratic, that is so egomaniac like this, that is going to be your spokesperson, is going to be the person that will be speaking on your behalf, then I'm sorry, you lost it even before the door opened. You already threw your argument over the window, because first of all, he doesn't even have the diplomatic skills of negotiation. He barks and shouts and rants. That is not how to talk with other people, and you don't put your points across by attacking people and insulting them and threatening them. That is not how you put your facts across. You make your point and allow people to, you understand me, to make their point also. And there is room for agreement and disagreement. Why should I be against you because of the opinion you hold? I may be sad about it. It may not be sitting well with me, but then it's your opinion. It's your life. You have your way of looking at the world. I have my own way of looking at the world. We all have our different world views, but at the end of the day, as a society, we have to reach a compromise, how to go, to live and let live, to agree to disagree. So what is the point of attacking Ijele and being happy about it and rejoicing about it? For you to see that it is not about Biafra. It is about self-interest and self-aggrandizement. It is nothing about having your own nation. Because if you want to have your own nation, you have your strategies, you have whatever you are doing. Nobody is stopping you from continuing with it. Whatever somebody is saying on social media is not stopping you. Just like whatever he has been saying on social media has not stopped President Buhari. Or what he is doing, he has been doing it. It didn't stop him. His children are getting married and they are living life. It didn't stop him. So why should somebody talking stop you? It means you are not genuine, you are not legitimate, and you are running a fraud. And the fraud is depending on the people at home who are endangering their life and losing their life and in custody. just because you want them to be in that pain and in that suffering so that your life and your freedoms can continue. I hope people are able to see this for what it is and draw the lines together. You understand me? So I think I've said enough, and I know that it's not going to go down well with a lot of people, because right now a lot of people are not thinking with their mind. They think if you are talking about this man, Nnamdi Kanu, Kenny Kanu, you are against Igbo, you are against Biafra. They are not thinking right at this moment. But I hope that as we continue to talk about this thing and we are sowing this seed, that somehow it's going to sink in into a lot of people and they will retrace their steps. And I really hope that people with you on that. Yeah, he's a fake freedom fighter, of course. Oh, that much is obvious. And I hope that people will begin to take their life serious and stop trivializing death and commonizing the impact of your departing this world on your parents, on your families. It's a big deal. When you die, it's a big deal. How you die is a big deal. You understand me? So stop commonizing and trivializing death. If anybody wants to do war, let him come and lead it from the front. And all these people that are abroad, wanting you to be useless and running around from pillar to post in Nigeria, it is high time they go back home and run around like that. So go home and do something. Stop calling yourself volunteer. You're not volunteering for anything. Don't volunteer to die for something you don't know anything about it. At the most, stay safe. I would really like to encourage everyone that will be planning to go for a march on the 1st of October, or for whatever reason that you may put yourself in danger to in confrontation with the Nigerian military. You know how they are. We all know how they are. It's not because you are Igbo, or even especially because you are Igbo. You take care of yourself. So this is all what I will have to say for now. And I hope that I made my point clear. And I think I will just leave it here for now, because it's over an hour now. So I want to thank every one of you that joined me in this live stream. I'm exploring this live stream because it's very, very convenient for me, so that I don't have to do the video and edit it, and it saves me a lot of time for the family and for my work. So I really want to thank every one of you. I hope that you're going to subscribe to my channel, and yeah, join me here, and I will see you very soon in another video. Thank you so much.